Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove CMRE Financial Services from their credit report, and in many cases without paying their debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing exactly the next best step to take. Now, I do want to say that doesn't mean that you shouldn't take action. You know, there's situations, for example, if you know or believe that CMRE Financial Services or any of the other accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or really any other major issues that are affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. Now, we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost to you, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. Or if there are no issues like that exist, but you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can help with that too. You can call us today. Our number is in the description below, and we'd love to help you out with this. So today, I want to talk about some of the most important questions that I get about this company. And firstly, and I think this one is really important, is the question, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with CMRE Financial Services? And I put this one at the top of the list because we have a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And I mean, it makes sense. Few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I mean, I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. Now, fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So no need to worry about that whatsoever. The other thing is the amount of the debt doesn't matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million, and you will not be arrested or get jail time. It's very important to know. So now, who is CMRE Financial Services, and why are they showing up on your credit report? Well, they are what's referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency. And they buy debts, unpaid accounts, like credit cards, for example, and often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount, okay? For example, imagine for a moment that for whatever reason, you have an unpaid card with Capital One for maybe $1,000. CMRE Financial Services could, in theory, come along and buy that debt for just $100. But now they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, giving them a 10x return on their investment. So yeah, these companies can make a lot of money. Damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is a primary strategy that they have to get you to pay. And that's why you're seeing them on your credit report. However, what many people don't know is that paying a debt on your credit report does not remove the account attached to it. The account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not. So a lot of the time, paying isn't in your best interest. You could just be wasting your money, and in rare cases, paying the debt can even hurt your score further. The other thing I wanted to mention is, in addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters, call a lot, even calling your family members and colleagues, which is very frustrating. But it's important to know that if collectors have ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another case you'd want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Should you negotiate a settlement with CMRE Financial Services? Okay, so settling your debt with CMRE Financial Services depends on your goal. Typically, if you are wanting to improve your credit score, which a lot of people are wanting to do, paying isn't the best option because, just like I mentioned before, even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. So instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to come along and review these accounts for you. And if certain issues exist, the accounts may be removed altogether. And this is a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score, and the negative account gets removed from your report. So it's perfect. Which leads me to the next question. How do you remove CMRE Financial Services from your credit report? So it works like this. So the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. Okay? So I will say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. I'm not saying that you shouldn't learn how to do it, but just be prepared that it's going to take some time. Maybe weeks, maybe months, to really learn how to do it properly. However, if you'd like to hire a professional to come in and handle it for you and ensure it's done properly the first time and save you that extra time, that's what we're here for. We'd be happy to take care of it for you. We've dealt with CMRE Financial Services accounts many times, and they regularly have issues, and we've helped numerous clients deal with them, and we'd be happy to take care of it for you as well. Here's a big question. I get this all the time. How can you get CMRE Financial Services to stop calling you? So the unfortunate answer is, as I mentioned before, CMRE Financial Services will be calling you. If they haven't already, they will be soon. This is their attempt to collect the debt that they've purchased, which means the only reason that they're going to stop calling you is if you either settle your debt with them, which, like we talked about, may not be the best option, or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Will CMRE Financial Services try suing or garnishing my wages? So CMRE Financial Services suing you is unlikely. It does happen. It can happen, but in our experience, it's really, really rare. And the reason is there's a lot of laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win, and it's just a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect it at all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with CMRE Financial Services? This is a great question. So you have the right to dispute any of your debt that CMRE Financial Services has purchased. CMRE Financial Services is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or FDCPA, if you've heard that. And as we were talking about before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA. Now, again, these acts can seem very complicated, but they provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use it properly. Now, if you don't have the time to research these acts, don't worry about it. It's not a problem. You can call us today, and we'll discuss the options with you and talk you through how we can help get this eliminated. Now, our number will be in the description below for you. Thanks so much.